This is Darley Moor Racetrack in Derbyshire on a very cold and extremely wet Saturday morning. Far from ideal conditions for displaying your skills on a motorcycle. But today there are some very determined and extremely competent young riders, split into 3 groups: Production 125s, GP 125s and 600cc's. But this is no ordinary race meeting. Sounds intriguing, but let's find out more. Now Dave, the last time I was here at Darley Moor and we met, it was a junior track training school. I hope I've said that right.
Yes,
yeah,
you got it right.
It's juniors again today, but it looks a bit more serious, this.
It is,
So
yes.
What's it all about, this then?
It's not really connected with the school. It's not connected with the school at all, really. The ACU, the Auto Cycle Union, after a long, long time of deliberation, have decided that the time is right now to produce a centre of excellence for road racing. In other words, taking the best young talent we've got in the UK and offering them coaching and training and trying to produce some British world champions again.
Right, and you've got a good turnout, 30 odd I think today.
About 38 young riders aged between 11 and 16. Yeah,
Right.
I think we've probably got the majority of the ones competing in the UK at the moment.
Yeah.
And we've got some real talents here today. It's very impressive.
They're all on their own machines, are they, these guys?
Yes,
So
yes.
what's the prerequisites for coming here today then?
They have to be between 11 and 16, as I mentioned. They have to have completed at least 5 road race meetings, and that's it really. They come along, we give them a couple of sessions on circuit, and put it all together and see which ones are the best ones and select them.
Right, and you've got a team of assessors going round and watching them and
Yeah, we've got the assessors we've got today are the 2 main ones we've got: a guy called Mark Phillips, an ex-British champion, and Matt Llewellyn, who's just finished second in the British Superstock Championship, who's a real top national rider. Mick Boddice himself, who's got 30 odd years of racing at the highest level, a guy called Jeff Tansley, and a guy called, let me get his name right, Mick Walker, who is renowned for sponsoring and bringing on young riders, including James Toseland.
Excellent, right, yeah. So, because there's nowhere at the moment, if a young rider wants to ride, he can't go and practice and he can't get training, can he?
No. See, one of the things we will be offering them that is quite unique is the ability to come to a circuit and practice. We'll be taking them to places like Brands Hatch, Donington Park, for quality track time, with Mark and Jeff as instructors, working on their own strengths and weaknesses. So we will be giving them what they can't get elsewhere.
Excellent. Well, yeah, it's sadly lacking, isn't it, in the junior type of the sport. So how many are you going to pick from your 38? How many
We're
happy
looking for 12
faces?
today.
So you'll have 12 very happy youngsters here today.
Yes, yeah, we're looking for 12, or should we say 26 disappointed faces. And from those we'll interview them, and we're looking for 8 riders this year. But it's not the end of the road. The important thing is, for those that have been here today, we now know them, we've met them, we've spoke to them, we've seen them ride. Next season the selection process will take the form of going to race meetings in disguise, incognito, looking at the lads riding and how they behave in the paddock, and we will be inviting riders to join the academy rather than selecting them like this. So the guys that have been on this academy today, on the selection day, have got a head start. Right.
It's a 3-year training programme, if you like, isn't it? So after 3 years, you'll be like, you'll have a new bunch coming through every year, will you?
Yeah, every year.
Idea,
so in 3, so we'll have it in 3 years' time. We'll have a year graduate and another year. What we'll have for them at the graduation yet remains to be seen. One of the things we are looking for, we've got lots of exciting offers in the pipeline. The Suzuki Grand Prix team have contacted us and said they will do everything they can to help us and support us. Wow. And you never know, there might be a scholarship ride in 3 years' time. Dorna, the Grand Prix organisers, have offered us a wildcard entry at the British Grand Prix in 3 years' time. Right. So we just need to find the money to finance it.
There's an awful lot to go for these youngsters.
I think it's one of the most exciting things that's happened in British road racing for a long, long time.
Well, I would agree, and I would say if they can do it today in these conditions, they could do it anywhere.
It's a great leveler, isn't it?
It is. The one thing you can't organise is the weather.
That's right. And I mean, I think fate said it was going to rain today. Yeah. And it sorts the men from the boys, because a true champion can go well in any conditions.
That's right.
The worse the better in a way, because it gives him a chance to prove himself.
Right. Great. Well, you've got a lot of organising still to do. I'll let you get on with it. Good luck and well done.
Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye.